Welcome to Mio Veneto Products. In this series, we'll be discussing the unloading and the setup and operation of our MedTrain series horizontal membrane presses. Before you here, we have a 1,400-liter membrane press with a closed drum and outlet ports behind screens for pressing the juice and allowing the free run to come out. And it also comes out through the door. Central loading. On this model, there's a 3-inch ball valve. And all the wetted parts are stainless steel. So there's no brass touching the wine or juice. And in front of us is the control panel. Control panel has a program controller with 8 preset programs, and programs 9 and 10 can be set by the user. I found that program 8 works the best for pressing Sauvignon Blanc grapes after they cold soak for about 24 hours, and comes out nice and dry without too much effort and easy to clean. So in front of you, you have an analog pressure gauge. You have a selector switch for automatic or manual operation, the switch to turn the program on, so you just push that button there. The switch for the electricity, so off and on. If you're manual operation, you could run the drum left or right. You could apply the vacuum or pressure. And here's the engine error light right here. And this light goes on. If you're in the manual mode and you're pressing the vacuum and you don't turn it off in time, it can overload the contactor and switch the current off to the motor. So just be careful of that, and watch the gauge. As soon as the gauge goes negative, let go of the switch. This way here you won't trip the circuit breaker. Now inside the machine, you'll see the control panel right here. Below is the Becker compressor, and over here is a Becker vacuum blower unit. So the vacuum unit deflates the bladder, and the blower unit inflates the bladder till it touches the skins, and then when it hits about 0.2 of a bar, the compressor over here turns on to bring the pressure up. And then this here is the drum rotation motor. So inside the panel, you get a key for the on and off emergency stop, so you could lock the system out. And then the key right here to open up the control panel. So turning the control panel here. Is all the circuit controls. Now, these are the circuit breakers, and these are the motor trip circuits. Okay, so as you see right here, the red is up, the black is down. When it trips, the red will go down and the black will be up. So to reset it, just push the black down again. And you notice that when I had a little bit of trouble opening the door here, is because the door is set up in such a way that you can't open the door with the circuit on. So in other words, the power to the panel has to be off before you could open the door. It's just another safety feature. So you usually will not have to even worry about these, but just in case, you know where they're at. So now going over to how the press is delivered. Over here I have the frame that the press is delivered to the customer. It's a metal frame, and you'll notice that it has seats here for the wheels, so during transit the press is very secure. Right here is the front part of the press. As you see, this metal safety rail, and this is the complete unit here. So when offloading the truck, the frame will be facing out the door of the truck this way. You'll need extended forks on your forklift to go underneath to pick this up out of the truck without any effort. Then on the side, you can come this way and move it around if you wish. Once you have offloaded the press from the delivery truck, we'll go back over here to the press. And you will notice that there are lifting lugs right here on all corners, all four corners. Absolutely do not lift the press off the carrying frame from underneath. You will damage the press. So what I recommend is buying two 12-foot lengths of 3/8 chain and 4 carabiners or shackles that will carry at least 2,000 pounds. You can buy these at Orchard Supply or any hardware store. The carabiners are the ones that are threaded, so look for ones that are like 3/8 of an inch in diameter. And then you could pick it up, run the chains across, and then pick it up with the forklift off the carrier, and then just pull the carrier out from underneath and then let the press back down. In the next video, I will turn on the press and show you the operation.